I'm making this video so that from YouTube platform I can show my family and friends the dilemma that I'm in and the help that I need. Um, on the 23rd of November 2023, that was Thanksgiving morning, I fell and injured my leg and created what they call a hematoma. I'm not pronouncing that word exactly right, but it's basically a big old pocket of blood. Okay? And since then, I've had two surgeries on my leg because that big old pocket of blood just sits there, and the blood just rots. And what happens is when the blood gets so far rotten, infection sets up in the hole, and then they have to go in and clean it out. Otherwise, I've got rotten blood sitting there in my leg. Um, Let me show you some pictures here. Now I'm sitting down like this doing this video because what I have to do to minimize the pain, and what I'm doing is I've got my leg elevated about. I have to have my leg elevated about heart level, as close as I can. Really, it needs to be a little bit above heart level, but this is about the closest I can do sitting here on this couch. Because when I sit here, you see blood circulates through the body, and gravity will automatically pull blood down. When a blood gets left in a pocket, it pulls the blood down into that pocket. Now my leg, I think, has healed up some, but it's still building up there. And I seen my surgeon yesterday, and I think what she told me was completely wrong, and I'll get to that in a moment. Even though she's a surgeon, I'm not. I'll get to this in a moment. But let me show you some pictures here. Show you what I'm dealing with. Where is that picture? I know it's in here. I'm looking for something. I had a hard time finding it. If I don't look for it, there it is. Well, this is when it was at its worst. See that big old blood spot there? It's about 11 millimeters deep, which is a little over a quarter-inch deep. But at one point, the skin grew back, and there was still a scab there, and they call a hematoma, which means large bruise. Basically, a pocket of blood. The pocket of blood just sits there in my leg. How do I know that? Because I've had it operated on twice. The first time, I was at wound care, and they were trying to debride it, and when they were debriding it, the pocket of blood just ruptured, and it come out like black Play-Doh. It was red and black. Black was a bunch of dead skin cells in there, is what that was. And somewhere in here, I know the pictures. I could show you that one, I guess. Here it is. You see what I'm talking about? Now that's where it was at its worst. See, I got a big old lump there in my leg. Underneath that scab, that lump there's basically rotten blood in there. That eventually just turned real purple, and that is still going on in my leg. Not as big, but it's still going on. And eventually, that blood that just sits there and sits there doesn't recirculate. The blood's got to recirculate through the body. It goes through the kidneys and it goes through the liver as a filtration system to purify the blood. And the liver even puts vitamins in the blood. If that blood just sits there and sits there, what do you think is going to eventually happen to that blood? Listen, I know I'm not a doctor, but I know my experience of the last 12 weeks. The last 12 weeks that I've been through with this, and that's what I've been through. And I want to show you something here that's happened. Today is Saturday morning. I want to show you something here. Thursday morning, I woke up. My leg looked the best it ever has since. I want to show you this here. Give me a minute here. Well, I can show you this. This is when it looked really good. I know you see some holes there, and you see it's a little bit purple, but this is what happened. That was Thursday morning. Look what happens here. Thursday afternoon. I'm going to show you Thursday afternoon. Here's Thursday afternoon. Look what happens. It turns purple there. There's a bulge building there of blood, and the skin is turning purple there. And then Friday morning, which was yesterday morning, look what happens. Hold on a minute, I'll find it here. I know it's in here. Look right here. It's getting more purple. And it's building up. How am I going to get that to stop? The surgeon just sent me home, and I want to show you what she said. She just sent me home and tell me that's going to be okay. She says I'm in no danger of my leg. Now, I'm hoping and I'm praying what I'm thinking is totally wrong. Please, Lord, let me be wrong. This is one time I'm wishing and I'm hoping I'm wrong. But because of the experience I've been through in the last 11 months, I feel like I know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the experience that I've been through in the last 11 months. It has healed up some there, I believe. I think a little over 50%, but I still got a pocket there building with blood that doesn't go back through the body, blood that sits there and rots. It's a matter of time. That's going to turn really dark purple and probably black if not taken care of. And I'm going to be right back in the OR, and that same surgeon's going to be like, look what happened again. I guarantee you. Listen to what she said. I'm going to show you what the surgeon said. Let me turn the music off so it don't interfere. Let me turn the music off. Listen to what she said about my leg. I asked her, how long do you think? I asked her, how long do you think this is going to recover? She says, well, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I think she knows that this is not a recovery. I think she knows. If she knew that this was going to be recovery, why wouldn't she have said something like, definitely within a year? But she says, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm trying to think of something else here. Let's just listen to what she said here. And then she also tells me here, I want to show you this too, that I just need to walk on it, walk on it, walk on it. Listen, every time I walk on this, most of the time, the way this injury works is, the way this thing behaves, my pain level is usually the best in the morning. Most of the time, my pain level is like a 0 in the morning. And then by now, it's like 5:15. I might be at a pain level 1 or 2. And then by afternoon, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, my pain level is excruciating. And this is what it feels like. It's on fire. It feels like it's on fire and stings at the same time. What am I going to do? Somehow or another, that pocket has got to be fixed and removed. How is a pocket of blood just sitting there, going to heal itself if it doesn't recirculate back through the body, through the kidneys, and through the liver? That's what the kidney and liver are supposed to do, is purify and clean the blood. And the liver even puts vitamins in the blood. Think about what I'm telling you as you listen to this doctor's appointment of what she's telling me. I'm not going to tell you the surgeon's name. I'm fast forwarding into where she. Here it is, right here. Listen.
Yeah. All right. I got okay. Stuff. I appreciate you.
By the way, I'm going to stop right here just a minute. She just took the packing out of my leg. Why did she do that? She squeezed the blood out of my leg. And when she squeezes the blood out of my leg, we both see bright, shiny red blood because the swelling just started within 24 hours. She's making sure, the only reason why she would pull the packing out, she's making sure that the blood quality is good. She's making sure that I don't have another infection going because the leg is swollen now. That's the reason why she pulls that out. And I know she knows this. I know that's what she's thinking. So she's come back into the room. She's got packing material, and she's going to be packing my leg, and I'm going to be talking to her. She's going to be talking to me as she's repacking my leg. She literally takes the packing out because she's got to make sure that the blood in the hemotomin, like it's already done twice, hasn't gone rotten and started another infection.
So you think the hematoma's trying to come back?
That's what all this is. This is
Oh.
probably when you're packing it, it just
Yeah.
irritated a little bit, made it bleed more. It bleeds more. It swells up.
Yeah.
Swelling up puts pressure. That gives it the purple discoloration.
Okay.
Blood is that maroon color.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looked like the other day there was like a massive part of it had healed up, and there was just like a tunnel there instead of a cavity.
Yeah.
So I was thinking I was on the. I was thinking I was about over this.
You're getting close.
You got any idea
It
how
is
much
feeling
longer?
high.
No.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Listen what she said. I asked her, do you got any idea?
I would
What?
say
I was thinking I was on the. I was thinking I was about over this.
you're getting close.
You got any idea how much longer?
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have that crystal
Yeah.
ball. I wish I did.
I know.
I would say be very gentle with packing. Let's
Okay.
make sure we're not making it worse when we're doing the packing.
Well, I'm real. Y'all see the way I do it. I'm real gentle while I'm shaking because stuff like this just grossed me out.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it with that. I had to do it with that. Yeah, I had to do it like that because the hole was so small.
Yeah. It is. So let's do a little bit like that.
Okay.
This one.
You're using thin.
I
Okay.
did. I went down to the 4th inch because your hole is so small.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Man, I can't. I can walk on this, but not very far. It starts to burn if I walk on it. That's why I got a wheelchair. I try to walk as much as like you're saying, but it's like I've got like 5 minutes, 7-minute walks, and it hurts. The biggest pain I have out of it is it feels like it's burning and stinging.
It may just be healing. When your
Really?
nerves are healing, the nerves can go a little wonky when you're healing.
Yeah, and then sometimes my foot will go hot, and sometimes it'll go cold. So you don't have no. Okay.
I'm not worried.
I
Okay, go
didn't-
ahead and put your foot on, bend your knee, and put
Oh,
your
like
foot
that?
on
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you had an idea.
I'm gonna fast it
or a
forward here.
ballpark figure or anything.
don't.
It seems like to me
She don't know when it's going to heal.
this happened on
She can't give me an idea when this is going to heal.
a Thanksgiving morning, so I'm going in my 12th week.
Yeah, but then they debrided it and got into it, and then
Yeah.
you had to have the surgery to open it. So
Yeah.
it got a little complicated because of that.
Okay.
Had to be open because the blood that come out was rotten.
Are you using this as over the top?
Yeah. And then I put that over it. The only reason why I use 2 of those bandages like that is to keep it from falling off. I come up with a way because it'll fall. That's one like I use. Yeah, I was doing like
Let me fast forward to where
I had it rigged up where it wouldn't fall off. I know I didn't need that much. I didn't realize it was that falling
Sure.
down.
You do whatever you want to do for that.
It wouldn't fall off. I thought I'd come up with a way to. I don't know.
I'm threatening about this,
I
okay?
know it's just.
It's annoying. Yeah.
I can't walk on it very long.
Listen though, you can. It hurts. You're gonna have to keep pushing through it.
It burns when I walk. That's why I got the wheelchair.
You have a leg though.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a good thing. You
Okay.
can walk on it. The more you don't walk, the more your muscle's gonna atrophy.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're not gonna be able to use the muscle.
Right, I'm trying to keep my walking.
Yeah.
It was just like I didn't get this because where I had to park, there's
Yeah.
no way I could walk from
Yeah,
here to there, so I
Yeah.
had that.
Yeah. You just keep working on it, okay? There's no limitations. Nothing about that is affecting your muscle,
Bull.
okay?
Bull.
It shouldn't affect your
Bull.
muscle at all.
Lying.
Just when I
She's
walk
wrong.
on it, it stings and burns.
Yeah. You may have to push through a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Push through a
Because there's
little
nothing
bit,
that
yeah.
should keep you from walking. Okay?
Bull.
All right.
Once
Bull.
you get all ready, you're good to head
Bull.
on out, okay?
All right.
I'm sorry, but she's 100. I'm turning this thing off. Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong with that. Push through this. I don't know. I don't know. But there is I still got at least a tunnel there, and it's building up with blood. And as you just saw previously in the first part of this video, it's building up again. I hope when I look at it sometime today, it looks better. But that's the problem I've got. And I got a feeling like what happened twice already. I went in up the third time in the emergency room again because that blood is just sitting there in a pocket. It just sits there. What do you think blood's going to do if it just sits there in a pocket and cannot go back through the body and go through the liver and go through the kidneys? What's going to happen to blood? Think about that a minute. I hope I'm wrong. But if I'm back in the emergency room again with a black leg, that's why.